Oh, good morning, good morning, good morning. It may go out, it may go in and out. I'm not sure. Um, so I'm not exactly sure. Can you guys hear me? Good morning. Before I get started with this, good morning. Good morning. Good afternoon, however you want to call it. Hey, can y'all hear me? Janetta, can you hear me? Can anybody hear me? Okay. All right. Well, anyway, good morning. Um, guys, I set this live up. Um, And I tried to get creative with this before while we gonna eat. We're gonna eat a little bit and we're gonna talk. We're gonna eat, we're gonna talk. How about this? I stopped by and I got creative this morning. I guess y'all said, man, what you got going on now? I got creative. I went to first of all, I stopped by Walmart and I got a lemon pepper chicken. I got a lemon pepper chicken, one of them rotisserie chickens. I got one of those. And I figured I said, okay, well, if I'm gonna be doing this live, um, maybe I need to get creative. So I did. But before we get into that, guys, make sure you guys don't forget to hit the like button, share it out. And for those of you that's new to this live or video, if you have not subscribed, I hope you consider subscribing, please. Thank you so much for doing so. And welcome to this channel. Welcome to this live. Thank you guys for joining. But anyway, I got some rotisserie chicken that I will be showing you guys. But I'm gonna show you guys what I got. I got creative. It's really good. See, I went and got me a plate from Dollar Tree. Just getting a little bit creative. Nice little plate. And also, look at here. You can't get no better than this. See, I got some utensils that look. You see this? Yeah, see this? Looks good. It looks good. It looks real good for just for something just to be able to throw away. Just plate, fork. So, and then I actually had got me some coffee. I got me some coffee, and I want to get me a Mellow Yellow just for because I'm still actually at work. So, Camilla, good morning. How are you? Thank you for joining. Oh, Jeanette, I see you done changed the name. All things Jeanette. Okay, I thought you said you weren't gonna change that name to that. Um, but anyway, and the kids are speaking from the channel as well. Um, Ivy, it must be Layla. I don't know which one it is, but make sure you share this out. Um, Trying to give some traffic time enough to get in here. Camilla, how are you? Hope everything is going well with you. Good, good, good to see you. Good to see you. Thank you for coming in. You know what, Camilla, uh, you really are a good supporter. Um, you know, and I want to let you know we appreciate you. Just you know, Definitely want you to know we appreciate you so much for doing that because you don't really have to, but you do. So we're greatly appreciative for you doing that. Oh man, so we got one person in the building besides Janetta and the family. So um, oh, it's 12 p.m. now. Oh yeah, I know it's feeling good down there. I know the weather is good. Um, I know the weather is good down there. Yeah, you got some beautiful weather. Able to enjoy it. And that's a good thing. So, and I'm gonna talk. I'm trying to get my little food set up, but I definitely want to chit chat a little bit about some things, man. Well, actually, we're gonna talk. We gonna talk. So you guys seen the thumbnail? It's cold here today. Oh God, I told Janetta it'd be cold down there. Janetta thought I'd be lying. It do be cold down there. I told her it'd be cold. I really did. I told Janetta it'd be really cold. Let me get this chicken out so you guys can see it. See that? It's a lemon pepper chicken. So I'm gonna put this. I'm gonna get. I'm gonna pull this out and put it on. Oh my goodness, y'all! I'm gonna get it out and put it on this. Put the chicken. Yeah, I'm gonna put the whole chicken on here, y'all. Oh Jesus! Oh Lord! I'm just making a hot mess, y'all. I'm making a hot mess. I am making a hot, juicy mess. I'm wasting juice everywhere. Goodness. Y'all, hold up. I gotta pull this juice out. It's got a lot of juice on it, so I'm having to. Of course, I'm in my car, but I'm having to pull this. Okay. Yeah, I had to pull that. I had to pull the juice out, man. That is like that's a lot of juice. Yeah. Oh man, I lost the wing over there. The wing fell off the plate over there. So I'm about to show you guys my chicken. Goodness, man. Some folk gonna think I'm glad I ain't wasted on myself because all don't come out that easy. People be thinking you're being peed on yourself. And see, I got a mess going on right now. I can't even get into what I'm going to talk about because I'm trying to. You know what? I didn't carefully think this thing out. I didn't even anticipate on the juice coming out like this. I really didn't. I didn't anticipate on all that. I got to get this mess cleaned up. This is a hot mess. The chicken sliding off the plate because I'm just hold your horses. My chicken over here trying to slide off the plate. And if it slide off the plate, I'm sure no screwed. What my fork? Okay. Anyway. All right. Look at him. Just look at him. Oh, gee whiz. Man, I'm putting myself through more hell than trying to get this. Now, y'all see why I don't, man. See, this is crazy. Now you see why I don't like doing these mukbang things. And I should have just stuck just talking. But I'm trying to be creative and give a little different look on where my salt go. Oh, my salt in my jacket. Y'all hold up. My chicken trying to slide off the plate. I gotta get my salt. Y'all just give me a minute. Man. Yeah, you know what? When you think you got it all figured out, you best believe it's something you done forgot. Okay. All right, got my little salt packets. Oh, my chicken look like it's leaning to one side. Chicken. Okay. Now you know what? And then the salt. Whoa! That's a tad too much salt. Oh my goodness. Nah, I probably got. You know what? This just ain't going. This ain't going like I want it. This ain't going like I want it. But oh, this is unbelievable, y'all. Okay, I'm gonna give y'all a look at this chicken, and then we're gonna get off into the discussion. It done broke my whole vibe with the. Y'all don't forget to share this out. Don't share it out right now because I'm going through some changes right now. I'm going through some major changes trying to get this together. Oh, ain't nobody in here for real. Ain't nobody in here no way but two people, so I ain't gotta worry about being embarrassed. You got your people from the bushes that's coming in, that's peeping in. So you gonna have that. I'm just completely I'm just y'all look, okay. All right, let me go ahead and present the chicken. All right, here's the chicken. All right, can y'all see the chicken? Can y'all see the chicken? Can all right, all right. Let me Lord have mercy. Can y'all see the chicken? Y'all can see the chicken now? All right, this is the chicken. What's up, Tristan? This is the chicken. And we're about to eat some lemon pepper chicken. Okay. I can't move it no further because the steering wheel right here. So if I move it right here, y'all only gonna get half of the chicken. If I move it that way, you ain't gonna get none of the chicken. So which one y'all want? Y'all want half of the chicken or you want none of the chicken? Which one you want? So y'all see that? Let me see. Lord have mercy, y'all. All right, y'all see the chicken. All right, let's turn this chicken around so y'all can get a good look. I'm parked, y'all. I'm parked somewhere. Have it. Y'all see that? See, I'm trying to keep the wing. The wing. Y'all see this wing right here? This wing. The wing trying to jump off the plate. So I'm trying to give y'all a good look. I'm trying to give y'all a good look at this chicken that I'm about to eat while we talk. But anyway, I think that's enough. I hope y'all didn't think I was finna sit here and hold the chicken up in the air while I talk. Nope. That's now it's already giving me fits. So I okay. Look. All right, there it is. Y'all see that? All right. Now let's talk, y'all. Hope everybody's doing well. You know what? Let me open this. Oh goodness. I'm trying to give y'all a little bit more light too. Do that help? Do that help at all? Or even yeah, I got a few paper towels. All right, I'm gonna open this. All right. Does that give it a little bit more feel? All right. Now I let the roof back. Do that help give it a little bit better look to everything? Man, you know what? The things you do to folks to let folks see you eat and talk on camera. Man, now I'm cold. I got the top let back. My chicken gonna get cold. This is a bit much. And then I hadn't said my blessing yet, my grace. Let's stop. Dear Heavenly Father, we thank you for this food that I'm now about to receive. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. Got that there. All right. We can't deal with that. Nope. Too much air coming in. It is cold. Yep, it's cold. Can't do it. Sorry, y'all. Y'all just enjoy what you got. All right. Check this. All right, here we go, y'all. Let's talk. Let's talk. Mm-hmm. It's good. Oh, it sure is. It's good. And I got me some coffee too. So if you guys checked it out, I did. If you guys checked it out, some of you guys probably wonder why I got the my thumbnail to say what church got to do with it. Um, you know, there's so many things that we blame on the church. Um, there's so many things that we blame God for on the church. So many, but we just don't. This chicken is it's good. We just don't want to take responsibility for our own actions. We don't. We don't want to be. We don't want to be held responsible or held accountable for our own actions. But yet we try to find everything to blame it on except for ourselves. And we do that. All of us have done it. And a lot of people still do it. Mm. So I was thinking, no, when people do things, it seemed like a piece of chicken they must have cooked yesterday. Look, they cooked this chicken yesterday because it's already dehydrated. That's hard. Or they overcooked it. So I was thinking, you know, people so quick to blame God for everything and believe everything else but God. Um, People want to blame the church for the reason why they don't go to church. Or people want to blame the church for the reason why they don't have a relationship with God. Um, but we're not taking into accountability of our own actions. The way and the things that we do, we're still we're still responsible for our own actions. And we can't continue to blame everybody else for the things that we say and do. And that I think that we all use sometimes is trying to blame others for what we do. Um, Except for just blaming ourselves or accepting responsibility or accountability for our own actions. Um, And that's the reason why a lot of times we can't grow or we can't get any better because we're looking around to blame everybody else except for ourselves. So the whole time while we're blaming everybody else, we're continuing to get worse and worse. And we're looking past our own flaws, looking past our own actions and our own errors because we're spending too much time ready to blame somebody else for why we did what we did or why we said what we said. And it's gotten so bad to the point where people just people have made their own self truly convinced. People have convinced themselves, no matter how you look at it, that their actions is based off of what somebody else said or done. No. Because what you have to understand is no matter how you look at it, you still have a choice. You have a decision you have to make. You still is responsible for the way you respond. I'm lagging. Oh boy, here we go. It's lagging bad. Is it lagging bad? This is crazy. I don't know why it's not saying that over here. It's not. Mm, mm, mm. You know what? The devil is something serious, man. I tell you. Is it still lagging, Janetta? Y'all, I do apologize. I'm doing this live. It's offset. Wow. So I'm talking like I'm doing one of them karate movies. You can see my mouth moving, but you can see the words later, huh? That what it is? You know, one of them karate movies. You know, well, they talking. You see their mouth moving. The words ain't adding up with their lips. They ain't moving with their lips. Mm, that's what it is. Is that what it is, Janella? Is it still lagging? See, I'm just waiting on Janelle to get my answer, y'all. See, I guess I don't know. She must be getting my question like a day later. But anyway, but the whole point of it is, man, we have to stop blaming. We have to stop blaming others and ready to play the blame game. You know, because at the end of the day, we gonna still be held accountable. God is gonna hold us accountable for our own actions. I don't care how much we sit up and try to justify um of why we did what we did or what we said, why we said what we said, or what we did. You know, God's gonna hold us accountable in the end. It's no ifs, ands, buts about it. You know, and We have to understand that. Until we can come to grips and understand and be willing to accept that, so many of us ain't gonna do no better. And one reason why, too, and y'all may not understand what I'm saying. One reason why, excuse me, one reason why we don't want to accept accountability is because we don't want to see ourselves. We don't want to see our own self in being held responsible for our action. We want to live up to this certain image that we want to give off and make people think who we are, or make people think who we proclaim to be. But we don't want to we don't want to take responsibility for our own actions. So therefore, have you ever wondered when you begin to try to tell somebody about themselves or talk to a person about themselves, they get mad or they don't want to hear it or they don't want to talk about it? Do you know anybody like that? Have you ever been in that position where, you know, I know it's a lot of salt. When you want to talk to somebody and you're trying to talk to them about them, they get mad. And the reason being is they don't want to see themselves. They can see you, but they don't want to see themselves. But then the only way they will discuss it is by playing the blame game, saying that it's you, you know? And we do God like that. We do God the same way. We will sit and we will treat God as if it's his fault for the things that we say and do. Hey, Janelle, call Jalen and tell him I'm live. Call Jalen right quick and tell him I'm live. Yeah, call Jalen for me. So, go ahead and call her now, if you don't mind. I don't know what she wants. So, but we definitely don't want to, you know, we don't want to see ourselves, man. We don't want to see ourselves at all. We'll see everything else before we see ourselves. I think Jayla, Jayla, I think we are more afraid of ourselves than we are anybody else. I honestly think that. I think we are, I got to open this mellow yellow. I think we are more afraid of ourselves than anybody else. And that's the truth. Because when it comes to, if you notice, when it comes to us, we're defensive. But when it comes to somebody else, we have no problem with discussing it. We have no problem. I gotta sit that over there. That's a lot of chicken, y'all. I ate some of it for you. I ate some of it. Yeah. Of it. Oh, let me put that over there. So, but yeah, when it comes to us, man, we definitely don't want to we don't want to talk about it. We don't want to deal with it. when it comes to us. But the whole time we are focused on somebody else, we don't want to talk about it whatsoever. I mean, we can talk about it. It just it just kind of gets me. Um, I was thinking about it today, and I was like, you know, so many times when we blame um, a lot of stuff on the church, and people say, "I don't go to church no more because this person at the church," or "I don't do this because of the church this or that." See, that ain't gonna be no excuse on. And we have to understand that ain't gonna be no excuse. God ain't gonna accept excuses, and we have to get that at some point. That we ain't. Well, we have to stop thinking that God is gonna take excuses from us. We have to stop because it ain't gonna work out. It ain't gonna work out. And the only way we can get better as a person, as a people, we have to accept full responsibility. We have to. We have to tell ourselves, look, I got to do better. I got to stop blaming something else or someone for my mishaps, for my decisions I made, for the things I've said and the things I've done. You know, we will sit up and the way we treat each other, y'all. And I'm finna get deep with it. We, and I'm finna relate this to YouTube. We treat each other funny. We treat each other bad. We stop talking to each other based off of what someone else said or done. And that's what we say. That I mean, that's the way we treat each other based off what somebody else said or done. That's the way we treat each other. If I stop talking to you, then I'm gonna make sure that next person stop talking to you. But then when you talk and you ask and you say, look, why did you treat this person like this? Why are you treating this person like this? First thing they want to do is throw the blame game. Well, I'm acting like this. Well, I did this because of, I heard such and such and such and such. No, no. In all reality, you're still responsible for the decision you made. You are responsible for the decisions you made. You are. No matter what you say somebody else did or have said, in the end, you are still responsible for what you did and said because you have a choice. You have a choice to make. Nobody forced you to stop talking to a certain person. Nobody forced you to stop supporting someone. Nobody forced you to not speak to this person. You are doing it because it's something you chose to do. And our actions is based off of our heart. Our actions is based off of our heart. We can say somebody hurt our feelings. We can say someone took my spot. We can say um, someone cheated on me. We can say someone lied to me. But still, we are held accountable for the way we respond and the way we treat other people. Believe it or not, y'all, we hold up and we have hindered so many of our blessings because we are we want to justify our actions based off of what a blame game is. And yet we want to sit up and think God should bless us. We also want to please the flesh. We want to please the flesh. We want to please our own mind, our own heart of what we think is best to make us feel better. As long as I feel better, I don't care how God see it. If me treating you bad, or if me not talking to you or not treating you like I know I should, if that's what's making me feel better, then that's all I'm concerned with. I ain't worried about how God look at it. I'm not worried about how God look at it. And that's the way a lot of us think. That's the way a lot of us do too. We sit up and we are worried more about what only makes us feel justified for our actions based on a blame game of why we're acting like this. And it's the truth. Listen, when I say the church, we are the church. We are the church. We are the people that bodies the church. Even when we're not in the church building, we are still the church. But we are out here spreading more mess and doing more damage than we're doing good. But we want to blame each other for the way we react. God is not going to hear it. God is not going to hear it. And I know that sounds like it's like, that's a perfect world. It ain't the fact it's a perfect world. It's the truth. We can say how we want to respond, and it makes us feel good. But if it ain't pleasing in the eyesight of God, no matter how you look at it, you will be justified. But God didn't justify it. Because see, God, he the one got the last say so. He the one got the last say so. You heard that where saying, what does it profit a man to gain the whole world and to lose his soul? Have y'all ever heard that? Um, what does it profit a man to gain the whole world and to lose his soul? So I can gain so many people support by acting a fool or even doing what I want to do to please people. Because it's pleasing me, it's making me look good, it's bringing attention to me, and it's giving people what they want to see. But is it pleasing God? That's the next question. Is it pleasing God? But then we'll tell God, God, I'm only doing it because this is what they like to see. This is what they like to hear. But yet God is still not pleased with it. God is not pleased with it. I knew, and I speak about this every time, and I'll say it till we don't even have no channel no more. I'll say it and I'll continue to say it. One thing about it is I can't blame nobody else for my actions but myself. Even if I do react, the way I react, I have to accept accountability for my own actions. And whatever the consequences come behind that from God is on me, because it was me that made that decision to do or say what I said or do what I did. So I've said this from day one, that I was not going to be ashamed to talk about the Lord on this channel, and try to be encouraging, inspiring in so many ways. And I know it was not popular. I know this. I knew it. But I had to make a decision. I said, man, are you going to scale back and stick with what gains popularity and gain attention for the people? Are you going to give the people what they want to hear, see, and do here? Or are you going to try to please God? Which are you going to do? And the more and more we do things on this channel, I find myself drifting toward talking about the Lord at times, even some things that, and it ain't about trying to throw no no religion on nobody. It's nothing about that. Only thing you can do is you can relate to what you've been through. You can only speak about what you can relate to, what you've been through and going through. And you know what the Lord has done for you. And I know what the Lord has done for me. So when you do try to look at it from that perspective, it should give you a better outlook on my actions is important. My reactions is important. I have to really understand the way I react. I'm being held accountable. People may not hold me accountable. Now let's get that right. Let's be honest. People may not hold us accountable for the way we act. Because see, people ain't gonna tell us when we're wrong, because we have this certain status quo that we live up to, and people are afraid to hurt our feelings by holding us accountable. People are afraid to hold us accountable for our actions because of the fear of losing their friendship or the fear of hurting their feelings. And that's the reason why it has handicapped so many of us, and we cannot see our own fault because people has pampered us in such a way for so long to make us feel that everything we say and do is okay or right. People has accepted us for things we have been saying and doing for so long, in our actions, and justifying our actions by accepting it instead of holding people accountable. And when I say holding people accountable, meaning basically, if I've said something wrong or done something wrong that you know is wrong, I should be able to hold you accountable in a respectful way that you will understand it's love for what I have for you, just allowing me or making me hold you accountable. It's the love I have for you that's making me hold you accountable. And see, but we got to be willing to be held accountable too. We got to be willing to be held accountable. We don't want to be held accountable. We don't want to be held accountable. If I disrespect someone, and even if you hear me disrespect someone, if you reach out to me and tell me and talk to me out of respect and tell me, I heard you disrespect someone and I felt like that was wrong, you're holding me accountable. I seen you walk by and was really rude. You're holding me accountable for my actions. And if I get mad because you holding me accountable, that lets you know that I don't want to see my errors. That lets you know I don't want to see my errors whatsoever. I don't want to see my errors. But I guarantee you, when the conversation begins about holding somebody else accountable, you have no problem with conversating about that. We have no problem with conversating about somebody else. And one major problem is, y'all listen to this. Listen at me clearly. Let's focus. Listen at me clearly. One major problem we have here is we are so accustomed to saying, I'm like this. This is who I am. I'll say what I want to say. I'm going to act the way I want to act because I'm being real. What is real? What is real? What truly, what is real? What is your definition of being real? You got to ask yourself, what me being disrespectful or speaking my mind, is that being real? Because see, honestly, sometimes we can be so self-centered and so programmed mentally of thinking that all because we speak our mind, that's being real, to the point we're digging a deeper and deeper hole and putting ourselves in from reality. That's not just being real. Sometimes that's being foolish. Why you say that? Listen at what you say you speak. Your mind. What does the devil love to deal with? Your mind. The devil loves to try to attack our mind. So how do you not know when you're speaking your mind, you're not speaking things that's done been programmed in your mind, that you have been committed to thinking that this is who you are? Our mindset can be programmed to make our own self believe that this is who we are. This is who we are. Our mindset can. And it can be that way because according to the way people have accepted us and the way people have how would you say, have allowed us to be. The way we act and the way we have programmed our mental state of being and our actions is based on what people have supported us in and has disabled, has basically handicapped us into making us think this is who we are. This is who we are. So when you find a person, listen, I'm going somewhere with this. If you, like my daughter, and I'm going to just use this for an example. My wife tells my daughters all the time, you're beautiful. You're really pretty. You're beautiful. You're really pretty. You're beautiful. You're really pretty. My wife tells my daughter these things all the time. My wife tells my daughter them this all the time. So what that has done is programmed in their mind to know, to think, I'm pretty. I'm beautiful. Regardless of what you see, in my mind, I'm pretty. I'm beautiful. Now, you may be thinking that's wrong, but she's thinking it's right. So therefore, she gonna speak that. They gonna speak these things. This is what they're going to speak. And they do. They walk around the house at times and they'll make things, they'll say things, and I listen at them, and my daughter sometimes will say, I am just beautiful. I am just pretty. I am too pretty to be looking like this. I am too pretty for my skin to be. I mean, they'll just say some, little silly kitty stuff. And it just throws me back to what their mom tell them repeatedly, over and over. You're beautiful. But she started doing this at such a young age. She will tell them, she will look at them, you're so beautiful. You're so pretty. Now, let's flip that switch on now. When people say I speak my mind, it's because we have allowed them to be so disrespectful. And we have supported this behavior with people and ourselves, and we will sit there and we tell them, you'll speak your mind. You'll speak your mind. She'll speak her mind. He'll speak his mind. To the point where this is what we begin to believe. This is what we then begin to believe. Is it right? Is the question. Is it right? Because see, the more you have encouraged this behavior and you have made a person feel that the way you are supporting them is right, this is what they truly believe. And there's no other way around it. Nothing you can say or do will change it. It will only take The hands of God. The hands of God. And that's the reason why so many people have gotten so twisted to the point where they even question God. They feel like they know more than God. They feel like they know more than God. They are so boastful about their actions is justified by their behavior, and they can justify according to things that has happened. God is not pleased. That does not mean all because we can justify it by what has happened that it will be justifiable through the eyes of God. And we have to understand that. We have to understand that, and we have to get to that point. But it's a work in progress. It's a work in progress. But see, we'll make ourselves think we're good. We're good. We're good. I'm bad at. I'm bad. I don't mess with me. I tell you how I feel. Yeah, you can tell me how you feel. That's fine. I tell you what's on my mind. I tell them what's on my mind. Okay. And that's good. That may be something that you choose to do. But when is people gonna start holding people accountable and saying, look, be careful what you say and be careful what you do. Because what goes around come around. All because you think it does not mean it's right. All because you have been convinced that your behavior is approved by somebody else and justified by somebody else is right. That don't mean God is okay with it. That don't mean God is happy with it. And we have to understand that. And that's the reason why we hurt each other every day and so much, because we fight with this type of behavior. We fight with these things all the time, include myself and everybody else. We are human. We fight with these things. That's the reason why it's so important for us. And I heard this on another YouTuber's channel the other day that I first ran across. It's so important for us to focus on, we have to repent every day. Every day, y'all. We have to repent every day. Every day. There's not one day that goes by we should not have to repent. Because there's something we have done in this day that we need to repent for. And we have to ask God to forgive us. And so when I say we need to stop blaming, or what is church got to do with it? What is blaming others got to do with it, y'all? What is blaming others got to do with it? It's basically what I'm saying. No matter what you say, there's no excuse. He lied to me. Okay. She lied to me. Okay. What has that got to do with how you act? You can't even do nothing about their actions. Just like somebody can say, I kill them because I love them. What love got to do with it? Because he hurt me, she hurt me, and I kill him. That don't justify you killing them, though. I stabbed him because I loved him and he cheated on me. It don't justify your actions, though. We are the church. We are the people, the body of the church. But I can't keep blaming others for my actions. God created us all equal. He created us all equal. There's no one person better than the other in the sight of God, in the eyes of God. We make that separation. We make it look as if certain people are better than others. Certain groups are better than others. We hang with this person. We hang only with this group of people. We talk only to this person. We talk only with this group of people. We support this person. We support only group of people. I mean, we do this. We decide to do this. And God is not pleased with it. Think God could easily say that I'm going to dislike you and not love you because you don't love me. You don't support me. Now, let me help y'all. Our actions toward God is horrendous. All of us can witness to that. Everybody that's hearing my voice. Our actions is horrendous toward God. We don't serve him like we should. We complain. We do some trifling stuff. We lie. We gossip. We messy. We act certain ways. We're funny acting. We got some, man, we got some ways about ourselves. But yet God loves us. Yet God loves us. And he is still a forgiving God. He is such a forgiving God. But we can't treat each other like that. I'm going to only treat you right if you treat me right. Whoa. Mm. I have to tell you this. I am glad God is who he is. Because there's been several things I've done in my life that people has done to me and I've done to others. That if it wasn't by the grace of God that he forgave me. You can't worry about people now. You do your part and let God do his. Because see, you can forgive and God can forgive you. You can apologize. Man won't forgive you, but God will. And when you know you hadn't did nothing wrong, you stand on the truth. You don't fall off that block of the truth. And you allow God to do his thing. And you have to understand that. Because in the end, justice is God. You hear me? It's justice come through God. And we have to believe that though. We have to believe it. We have to trust it. And so even with this, and like I said about even our page, and I try to use ourselves for an example, because you have to be very careful when you talk and trying to talk and doing this and discussing things like this, because people are very and when I say people, dealing with social media, period, people will dissect your words and dissect things that you say and interpret them in such a way that they only want to accept it one way. And if it goes a way that they only took it, then that's what they're going to accept instead of getting clarification. They don't want to get clarification. And that goes back to the way we have been programmed to think and to feel. So basically, meaning if I took something you said and I said I got mad about it or got offended by it, then off the top, no matter what nobody else say or do, I'm going to feel that way according to the way I have been programmed to think and be. So no matter what you say, that's just the way I'm going to be. And if God treated us like that, a lot of us will be dead and gone. A lot of us will be dead. A lot of us will be dead. A lot of us wouldn't be here. A lot of us done been sick. And God knows we have not served him like we should. So that means when we got sick, God just, oh well, it is what it is. But based off his mercy and his goodness, his mercy and his grace, he allowed us another chance, clarification. He allowed us another opportunity to make it right with him. Our mind, we cannot trust our own mindset, y'all. We can't trust our own mind. We can't trust our own mindset. Why do you say that, TJ? You've heard so many times that people say a mind is a terrible thing to waste. An idle mind is the devil's workshop. If God withdraw his hands from you, you will become with a reprobated mind. Mind. Listen at me. Mind. Meaning basically your mind can come and go just like that. Your mind can all of a sudden be gone. Boom, just like that. How do you notice things that you sometimes can your recollection can just be so short you can't remember things, I mean, so easy as you get older because your mind begin to change. Your mind controls your behavior. Your mindset controls your behavior. People has carried such a harsh and hatred mindset all their life till their behavior has become tarnished. But yet people has accepted it and people have supported it and not held them accountable to the point where now it's become embedded in them to this is the way I'm gonna live and this is the way I'll die. And that's the only way they will take it. I will live like this because this is who I am. It's not who you are. It's not who you are. This is who your mindset, and you have been programmed to think that you are. Your mind has been programmed because it's been embedded in you by somebody or support of certain behavior, the acceptance of certain behavior that you have carried out, and people has not held you accountable. So be careful of saying this is who I am. It's not who you are. This is what you have grown up around. This is what has been instilled in your mind. This is what you have seen over and over and over again. It's programmed in your mind. Just like me right now. Just like me right now. Trust in God has been programmed in my mind because of the way we were raised. What was instilled in us day after day, even to this day. My dad and my mom still programs us and keep us to believe, keep us on that block of knowing you trust God when everything else failed. Trust God. Believe in God, son. Don't put your trust in man. You trust God. Don't worry about what folks say. Don't worry about what folks do. And like my dad has said, when you begin to worry about what folks think or what folks do, it would then take your focus off of God. Why? Because it mentally distracts you. And now we're worried about what people are saying and doing. And we can't allow that. We can't allow that. We need to do a reevaluation on us. And we're scared of ourselves. We can talk about everybody else and hold everybody else accountable, except for the person that we see in the mirror. We sometimes cannot even stand to look down at our shadow that follows us, because it reminds us of the dark side that we have. So much time that we spend fooling people, and we're totally disconnected from ourselves and God. We spend so much time trying to fool people to the point we have become convinced that we know better for us than God knows. And we'll tell ourselves too, y'all. And I'm gonna let y'all go because I know some of y'all bored. And this is coming from my heart. Until we are ready to understand, until we are ready and fed up and know I'm ready to change. I'm fed up with who I was programmed to be. The things that I grew up around that's done been instilled in me. Manipulation, lies, gossip, hatred, malice. I mean, so much more. The things that I've seen that has been programmed in me. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. And we have to understand that the only way it will change is by us being willing to change. I don't worry. And I'll tell you this, I don't worry about who believe what I'm saying, because I help myself the more I talk like in this manner, because it helped to teach me, hold yourself accountable. Hold yourself accountable. I tell my children all the time, it's not about how somebody treats you, it's the way you react, the way you respond. And I know it's difficult. I know it's difficult. I know it's difficult. Things have been said about me in my lifetime. Things have been said and done toward my family in this lifetime. Hatred for no reason. Lies for no reason. But you have to understand, you cannot react. And I had to tell myself, your reactions cannot be based off of what somebody else done, because it's not going to be justifiable in God's eyes. It's not going to be justifiable. Either you going to try to justify your actions by the things you do, or you going to let God handle it. And when you handle it, it only creates a worse problem. But when you let God deal with it, you can best to believe God said, I'll make your enemies your footstool. You weigh your options out. You weigh your options. You weigh your options. And you see which one is better. Even people, when you sit there and know they're trying to get a reaction out of you, because they feel that this is who I am. This is who make people think I am somebody by the way I react and the things I do and say, the way I carry myself and the way I act hardcore in the streets, or the way I shoot my guns. This is what I've programmed myself to be. This is what I programmed myself to be. And people has believed this. I will tell you this. And I'm really fixing to go. I'm about to go, y'all. God is about to start exposing a lot of us. And I'm speaking the truth, man. A lot of us is going to get exposed. God is tired. God is tired. I don't care I don't care what you got going on for yourself. I don't care how you look at it. God is about to expose a lot of us. And a lot of us are being exposed. Yes. A lot of us are already being exposed and we don't even know it. A lot of us don't know that we are already being exposed. But because we're so blinded by our own behavior to the point where we cannot see past our thoughts, We cannot see past. I'm gonna leave it like that. Thank y'all for being in this live, man. I appreciate y'all for being there. Whoever was in here, it doesn't even really matter, no way, man. Um, we got to stop playing the blame game, though. We got to stop blaming others for because of how we act and our reactions. We have to put God forefront in order for us to get better. Yes, this is who we may have been programmed to be, but don't you think that we can be reprogrammed into doing the things that is of God in the way we need to be doing it? We got to make a change. And in order for things to change, we have to change. Till the next time, guys. Woo! Y'all be blessed, man. Look, it is what it is. I appreciate whoever was on here. I don't look for a big crowd. It ain't about the crowd. It's about what goes forth and what means something to somebody else. I don't care if it's freaking one person. You know what? I don't even care if it's nobody here. I talk to myself. Like I said, sometimes talking to yourself is the best person to talk to, because sometimes you can help yourself better than anybody else can help you. Amen, church. But yeah, man. So I enjoyed it, man. Y'all be good. We will definitely be going live tonight. I'm finna change up some things, man. Um, and um we gonna try to start doing some things that makes a bigger impact. I'm serious. Um, um, God got enough entertainers. It's a lot of people that entertains. It's a lot of people is entertaining. You know what? He got enough entertainers. He got enough people that's entertaining. He needs some real people. It's time out. You know, is God need some real people? It's enough people that's out here entertaining everybody. I don't think I need to be no entertainer. You see what I'm saying? I don't think I need to be no entertainer. I think that God is looking for somebody to be strong, have a backbone, and gonna stand up. I'm a work in progress. I'm a work in progress. And believe me, I ain't trying to convince nobody. I ain't trying to convince nobody. And everything I just spoke about, believe it or not, those have been things that was all based off of what I've been through and still going through. You see what I'm saying? When you allow your testimony to become helpful to somebody else, then you can get stronger. You can get stronger. Stop trying to hold on to your image and allow God to show his face. Listen to what I just said. Stop trying to hold on to your image and allow God to show his face. God created you after all, okay? He created you. So no matter how you think you got it made, you may not, you think you're going to run people off because you talk about the Lord, or you even, try. I encourage you not to allow, the more people don't want to hear about the Lord, the more we need to focus on it. The more we need to focus on it, the more we need to focus on it. I was telling my wife this the other night, and I'm about to go for. I was telling my wife the other night. I told her, I said, you know what? I said, this is something. I said, people with their behavior and the things that we choose to do and play the blame game, We as a people, we try to cover up our dirty laundry with clean clothes, but it smells once it get hot. Do I need to say that again? Okay, I'll say it again. We as a people are covering up dirty laundry with clean clothing and nice attire, but once it gets hot, the smell begins to come through. Did y'all catch that? Did y'all catch that? We are living a lie. A lot of people living lies, living a lie. They are giving this image and persona of one person, but you are just as nasty underneath your skin, your heart, your mind, your manipulation, your condescending, your con artist. You got self pride. You're selfish. And then you can look at it and say, I'm not selfish. I help others. I do this. You can help others and do this for others just for your sake of fame. You can do things just for people to say you did it because of the mentality that you have programmed yourself to believe that you are who you say you are. We are covering up dirty laundry with clean clothing. But once it gets hot, meaning once someone rubs us the wrong way, or if we've misunderstood somebody, or we've been lied on, and we are known to act a fool because we have programmed ourselves to believe that we are hard, we are bold, we speak our mind, we speak our hearts, but yet this is not who you really are because God did not create you like this. This is who you programmed yourself to be. Anyway, I gotta go. Y'all be good. I'm out.